Hello and welcome. You're listening to the Embody podcast, a show about remembering and embodying your true nature, inner wisdom, embodied healing, and self-love. My name is Candice Wu, and I'm a holistic healing facilitator, intuitive coach, and artist sharing my personal journey of vulnerability, offering meditations and guided healing support, and having co-creative conversations with healers and wellness practitioners from all over the world. Hello and welcome. This is the third healing experiential in connection with the podcast Loving Your Gut and Food Attachment. You can find the other two meditations as well as the introduction podcast at candicewu.com/food. And in this guided experience, I will lead you through a conversation with your gut. This is a practice that I do with myself, and it has developed over time. The first time I tried it, I was like, what? Talking to my gut? How do you even do that? And now I've built a relationship with my body so that I can talk with different messages from the inside and just sense intuitively what the messages are. So if this is new to you, please stay gentle and patient with yourself as it takes some time to develop. Our stomach is the container and holder for food of all kinds. So that means physical food. It means any experience, any emotion that's happening inside, any sound, sight, or touch that we have, any smells, anything that we take in through the senses. It includes positive and negative or pleasant and unpleasant experiences and all of what's contained in those experiences. Just like if we ate 2 plates of food and it was too much for our body, or we ate too fast, the same can happen for our experiences. We might have had many positive or many upsetting experiences all in succession, or just a little too much, or it was overwhelming in some way. And if we don't digest that experience, it doesn't fully get integrated and becomes toxic to our body. In a family lineage, if something isn't digested and metabolized, it gets passed down to those who are younger and in the newer generations. So if there's pain or an unresolved issue that isn't resolved or brought to its natural and organic healing, then that sort of dynamic or emotion will get passed down to the later generations. That's how we inherit an ancestral experience. So when we talk to our gut, we have no idea what may show up. It might be something related to the ancestry. It might be related to a soul history or your personal history, or a societal experience that you've taken in, or some sort of experience that's not yet digested. The residue and remnants of whatever food that was are waiting to be held in awareness and integrated. So let's begin. Find yourself a comfortable seated position or lie down on your back. Let your body release and sense any place that's already feeling grounded or relaxed. Feel free to close your eyes or look down, whichever is more comfortable. And place your hands or one hand on your belly. And as you breathe, let the breath reach all the way into the gut, all the way into your hips, even down to your legs and your feet. Open up the whole body and the heart. And just imagine the energy of love completely surrounding you, as if it were light, a blanket of light around you, holding you in safety, compassion, non-judgment. And now sense into your belly Notice any sensations in the gut, any place of holding, tightness, or resistance, as well as notice any pleasant sensation. Take note specifically of the tissues, the cells of the gut, what you're sensing in detail. There's no need to think about it or analyze it, but just sensing in and feeling. Allow whatever sensations or emotions that are happening to just happen. And if at any time this feels overwhelming or you need a break, just let yourself open your eyes and feel into the present moment. And now, as you feel into your gut, invite yourself to picture whatever you sense inside. If there's a sensation of tension or flutteriness, picture what that looks like. Notice the colors or textures, the size and shape of what you feel. And be aware of any images that come to you as well, no matter what they are. Now imagine you're talking to your gut as if it were a friend. That you receive whatever your gut shows you, says to you, or that you sense with an openness and curiosity, without trying to predict what it would say or think about it, but just asking, connecting, and listening. Now, ask your stomach, how are you doing? And just listen for any responses, any sense, or images that come to your attention. Again, just being curious to whatever shows up in any feeling you get. Acknowledge and honor any feeling or anything it says. Let it know that you hear it. Feel free to ask, is there anything you need right now? And whatever it says or shows you, imagine giving this to yourself, to your stomach or gut. And feel through what it's like to receive whatever it is that it needs. Now, ask your gut, is there anything you'd like me to know right now, or any messages you have for me? And just listen without any filter. And let yourself receive whatever it says, any wisdom it brings to you, or any story or experience that's there. Just acknowledging and honoring with respect whatever is here, any sense or whisper of anything. Now I invite you to ask your stomach, is there anything that you need digested or anything left unresolved at this time? Notice anything it shows you or any sense that you have, even if it's just a vague sense. And whatever is there, if it's an image, if it's a feeling sensation or an emotion, stay with it and allow it to be felt. Allow the power of your awareness to metabolize this experience. And take as long as you'd like here, knowing that you might not get all the way through everything today. Now just let yourself rest and release all of what came up. Just feeling your hands if they're still on your belly. Feel into any soothing or comfort that your hands can give right to your gut. And now imagine a loving light coming from the universe, from the source, all the way to you, as if you're downloading it right through your hands and into your belly, filling your gut with a feeling of safety, lightness, rest, and love. Feel any part of you that can sense into that. And as you take your time here, feel free to rest for as long as you'd like to. I'm going to leave you with about 30 seconds of quiet rest and silence. And at the end, you'll hear some music that'll close out our meditation today. And as we leave today with some quiet rest, just let your body release and sink into the weight of gravity. See you next time on the Embody podcast.